Hey everyone, I'm Joey Lai. I just retired from a 12-year Canadian national team career, and I'm a 2021 Olympic bronze medalist, as well as an 11-year NCAA coach. I'm excited to share some ideas with you moving forward, and I'm glad you tuned in. I'm here for the coaches today, and I want to talk about working the human element and the mental game into practices. Whether it's 10 minutes at the beginning of practice, 10 minutes at the end of practice, both, and or working the mental game into our drills during practice. It is so important that we do. We're always going to have physical skills that we want to work on, and we're always going to be able to go over time in practice trying to get that drill perfect. So if we have not deliberately and intentionally scheduled time for the human element and the mental game, we are often going to overlook it. In the past, I've used 10 minutes at the beginning of practice for breath work, for connection, for sharing one word of how each athlete feels, for sharing a win from the week from each athlete. And ask your players, what would you want to do to start off practice, to transition from your day into practice, or to feel more connected to your team? And you'll be surprised at how many ideas they have. A common scene at the softball field is a coach in the third base coach box yelling to their athlete who's stepping up to the plate, "Be confident, be confident." And that's very well intentioned, but have we actually taught our athletes how to be confident? Increased competence with a skill doesn't always directly translate to increased confidence in a game. We can work confidence in practice, and that looks like anything from implementing power poses to implementing self-talk stations. Maybe it's your on-deck circle when you're working live or front toss. And what about routines? Do your athletes have a pre-pitch routine? Do they have a fielding routine? Do they have a mantra that they can go to? And are they practicing this during training time? The more we implement these things into practice, the more athletes are going to be able to translate those skills and translate that confidence into games. Pressure drills are another thing that we can implement into practices. I absolutely love ending practice with pressure. Having one athlete volunteer or having athletes on a rotation and putting one athlete on the spot with a skill in front of the rest of the team. It allows the team to encourage their teammate. It allows that player to feel the pressure and then have to deal with either the success or the failure of ending practice on that note. Wrapping up, I just want to reiterate how important the human element is. The more athletes feel seen and heard and supported, the better off they're going to be on and off the field. As coaches, we have a responsibility to make mental health, mental well-being, and the mental game a priority for our athletes. And the more we do that, the more we'll be able to watch our athletes thrive.